Hey guys, quickly before we hop into this, I just wanted to mention that there's gonna be two parts to this episode. I'm like way in the future right now, by the way, but I'm just making this little clip for this first episode because the first part of this episode is going to be, well, it is mainly just my character creation and explaining the different mods I'm using and stuff. There's not many, but it does take a significant chunk of time. So basically there's no action in the first part of this episode. So if you're looking just to hop right into the action, then I'd suggest watching part 2. If part 2 isn't out by the time you're seeing this, then just wait a little while, or you can just watch this if you want. Anyway guys, thanks. Hey guys, Protagonist24 here, and welcome to the second series of Skyrim I am currently recording. I don't know if it'll be going up before or after my other series. My other series is just a normal modded playthrough on the Adept difficulty. This series, I just feel like doing this because I've never actually done this before as of not recording it either. So, I just thought it'd be cool. I am using a few mods in this playthrough. Well, I should probably get to the point of what the playthrough is going to be. The goal is to get through the game, do whatever, probably have some fun, maybe even do the DLCs, do whatever. All on the legendary difficulty. So basically this is going to be very hard. I've got one thing that makes it a tiny bit easier, and one thing that's going to make it a hell of a lot harder in my mods. Those are the only things that affect gameplay, I believe. Everything else is just things that will basically their UI fixes for visibility and stuff, some extra little effects, graphics improvements. I can just go through and show you right now. Rain and snow look better, more blood and gore. Lamppost of Skyrim, it just lights up some paths a little bit. I have most of this stuff disabled, just some race customization for people having more realistic conversations and stuff. Horses being able to sprint for a bit longer. Citizens and friendly NPCs actually having better survival instincts. Just fallen trees because that just makes the game look a bit better. Signposts that point you to all the cities on paths. It's kind of helpful, I guess. Better combat AI. Now this is a huge one. This is going to make this... I don't even know if this playthrough will be possible for me with this turned on. If this is too difficult, I may have to turn this mod off. Because this basically adds insane upgrades to combat AI. As you can see from the name of the mod, better combat AI. NPC combat behavior is improved. They are more likely to use power attacks effectively. Power attack when I'm blocking or staggered. Attack more aggressively in groups. Mages and archers, that's going to be huge. That's going to suck. They're going to try and bash to stagger me. Attack when I'm not blocking. They're going to block more. Disengage from combat if they're low. And with on legendary, that's going to be a problem because when they're low, they'll have health regen. So it's going to be hard to get to those last few hits. Archers will draw melee weapons if they think they're going to get charged. For balance, they have higher preferred distance from their enemy, so archers are going to back up and stay a lot further away from me, so it's harder for me to get to them while I'm getting attacked by their melee teammates. They'll attempt to circle if they can't find an angle for attack. Archers and mages have an increased desire to navigate away from enemies to avoid melee combat, so yeah, they'll back up so I can't fucking get near them to smack them. NPCs will search a wider radius when alerted, and they'll travel further distances and have a higher preference for picking up better weapons in combat. That's, yeah, different combat styles. NPCs using the Berserker will spend the majority of the time attacking, while tank will spend most of the time blocking or defending. And, like, it's just basic things. And, yeah. Dragons highly prefer hovering and strafing attacks over perched ground attacks. To balance this for melee players, when they do land, they stay on the ground for an increased amount of time. And they're more prone to perform special ground moves, which is their executions. And depending on how good my armor and stuff is, dragons could honestly just one-shot me, so that will be a huge risk with melee combat with dragons. and the fact that they'll stay in the air a lot. There's one thing I need to push for in the story if like my favorite shout to. It's my favorite shout because I use it on the regular for a lot of basic things. Some people think the shout's not that good, but I love it. Anyway, that's that. That's gonna make this insane because legendary difficulty and better, harder enemies. I don't know if it's actually gonna be possible with this on, to be honest, but we're gonna try. This, I can just revive some shopkeepers or whatever if they die. So yeah, that's just in case that happens and the game breaks, basically. More stuff for just adding customizations to my character when I make my character. I got some other stuff turned off. This just makes it so I have more animations for kills. Faster leveling. This is the best positive mod I have on, basically. So yeah, it's just gonna boost my leveling by 2.5%, times 2.5. Lockpicking will improve by 5.5, and speechcraft by 15.1. So lockpicking and speechcraft will go up a lot faster than normal. There's nothing, and everything else will just go up by 2.5 times the speed it normally would. So basically, leveling up faster also means I'm going to be versing harder enemies faster. But with this, I'll also be able to get to the perks and stuff earlier on that I need to increase my damage enough to actually stay on par with my enemies, especially with the better combat AI. Weightless dragon bones and scales, just because I'm going to need to hoard those, and if they're weightless, I don't have to worry about getting my house super early. And another animation set, just better loading screens. And unleveled items, so quest rewards like Daedric quests and all that stuff will be the best version of what they can be, rather than being complete ass. Like being an iron axe instead of being like a higher level axe based on my level, basically. Bridges to Skyrim, just add some stuff. Map clouds go away, so it's just like easier to see the map. A little cottage and Riverwood to stay in. Improved sounds, which will help, and then just a bunch of graphical stuff. That's the rest of what's down there. So that's my mods. The load order has changed for my mods, because I went in there and disabled everything else I'm using in my other playthrough, which is everything I have there, basically, except for the adamant, which is the perk thing, because I'm using... It doesn't work well with the fast leveling. So continue would put me on my other character. We are going to hit new game. And I believe I turned off the skip for the... Yeah, I'm sorry it took a little while to get into the actual game. I think I might have the cutscene skip on for the first intro cutscene, but I might not. It would be nice to see it. I think I might have turned it off just for the sake of this, because the graphical improvements and whatever I have on from all these mods. Yeah, a no mod thing would be basic and stuff, but depending how this goes, I want fast leveling because I don't want to have to grind for fucking... Because that's just painful. And yeah, I left the cutscene on. Let's just admire the graphics with these mods on, for one. I just want to show this off, because it looks amazing with these mods I have in here. There's probably more I could do, but I don't know how well they clash. You can already tell, bro. The shading and the lighting and everything just looks so much better. I think it applies right now. Yeah, like, look at it. It looks very nice. I am playing on PlayStation 4, by the way, and I've experienced a few issues with the game crashing with the mods loaded. I have way less mods now, so
You're finally awake.
I'm not expecting that.
You were trying to cross the border, right? You walked right into that.
Okay, first things first, I'm gonna quickly head to the settings, turn gameplay up to legendary. I am gonna turn my sensitivity up a tad. I don't play with overly high sensitivity. Save on character menu. Honestly, whatever. The lowest. Saving is going to be a huge thing I need to do. Save on travel and wait and rest, yep. I'm gonna want to go down to display. I'm gonna be using this for screenshots during this. The brightness can stay basic because I have a bunch of mods and stuff for stuff. And I have dialogue and general subtitles turned on. The depth of field doesn't need to be touched. And my audio, I already have master turned down somewhat, but I'm gonna turn up voices. The music can stay pretty low. Footsteps I don't need very loud, and that I don't need very loud. I can turn this back up a tad. It sounded pretty good in my other series how I had it, but I'm gonna use this here from now on. But yeah, that's the audio. I hope that sounds alright. This first episode's experimental, so if it doesn't sound perfect, I'm sorry for that. I'm just testing it out right now. I'll take a look at this after I'm done recording, and if I need some adjustments, I'll go figure that out after this episode. So, and yeah, I'm not going to get very far in this episode because I'm gonna do I'm gonna do cutting and stuff for boring stuff probably, but for the most part, it's gonna be uncut for the beginning here. So let's hop back into this.
Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there.
Damn you Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy. If they hadn't been looking for you, could have stolen that horse and been halfway to Hammerfell. You there, you and me, we shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with
But you
him?
shut up.
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Ulfric, the Jarl of the Windhelm? You're the leader of the rebellion. But if they've captured you... Oh gods, where are they taking us?
I don't know where we're going, but Sovngarde awaits.
This can't be happening. This isn't happening.
Hey, what village are you from,
horse thief?
Why do you
Why do you
care?
care?
A
Nord's last thoughts should be of hope. Can't stop now.
Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead.
General Tullius, sir. The headsman is waiting.
Good. Let's get this over with.
Sure. Mara, Debella, Kinnereth, Akatosh, Divines, please help me.
Look at him. General Tullius, the military governor. And it looks like the Dalmor are with him. Damn elves. I bet they had something to do with this.
Why? No one watched the scene?
This is Helgen. I used to be sweet on a girl from here. Wonder if Vilod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed in. Funny. When I was a boy, Imperial walls and towers used to make me feel so safe.
Whoa!
Why are we stopping?
Why do you think? End of the line. Let's go. Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us.
No, wait! We're not rebels!
Face your death with some courage, thief.
You've got to tell them! We weren't with you! This is a mistake!
Step towards the block when we call your name. One at a time.
Empire loves their damn lists.
Yeah, he was floating too.
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Greyloff of Riverwood. Lokir of Rorikstead.
No, I'm not,
I'm not a rebel. You can't do this. You're not gonna kill me.
Archers!
And bye-bye, Lokir.
Anyone else feel like running?
Wait. You there. Step forward. Who are you?
The infamous question. Now, I haven't done overly much research into this, but I've seen a few things. Basically, a lot of stuff that I normally do won't really work on Legendary, especially with these combat AI increases. So apparently I've heard that Conjuration is a kind of, I don't know if it's bugged or if it's intentional, but it the summoned Atronachs and stuff, as well as any companion or other NPC in a city guard, will do the same damage to an enemy as if I was on any other difficulty, and they take the same amount of damage as if I was on any other difficulty from other enemies. So I'm assuming that summoned things and stuff get that same thing. So I'm assuming that's why Conjuration has that. So that could be intentional. I don't know if it being on Conjuration itself is intentional or not, but either way, I feel like I don't know what I want to go with here. But I honestly like running high elf characters, but I'm running that for my other playthroughs, so I don't think I'm going to be running high elf. For dark elf, his ability isn't too useful, but they're naturally resistant to fire. Now that could come in handy. Nords are resistant to cold, but for what I'm doing, I'm going to be wanting to level up sneak somewhat. I don't know exactly what build I want to run, like for one-handed and whatever. I'll probably run one-handed, but archery is probably going to be in there. One-handed, probably, because I'm not going to do sneak two-handed. If I'm using sneak, I don't want to run heavy armor because it's loud. I mean, I can get it quiet, but that takes a lot of time. So if I'm going to be sneaking early game, I'm going to be want to be running light armor. My other playthrough's light armor. I would like to run the heavy armor, but standard combat as a warrior with just charging in and beating the fuck out of people with axes or whatever, it ain't gonna work on legendary, especially with these combat balancing. Early game, I'm probably gonna be wanting to run one sword and a shield, because the shield bashing, I've noticed, is very useful for staggering opponents in battle. Combine shield bashing with power attacks and the first shout we'll learn. That's a pretty good combo for keeping enemies from hitting me while dealing decent damage. Enemies are going to be able to sponge a shit ton of damage though, and that's going to suck. But Bretons, what do you guys do? In addition to their quick and perceptive grasp of spellcraft, even the humblest of Hierarchs Bretons can boast a resistance to magic. I think they have a basic 25% resistance to all magic, and they can call upon the dragon skin power to absorb spells. That could be really helpful, because mages are going to be very tough. I feel like I'm going to go Breton here. Yeah. Let's go Breton. I'm a guy, so I'm going to be running a guy character, I believe. I mean, yeah. I guess we're going to be running a guy character. Presets, this guy has some war paint and shit already, so I guess I'll just go with that guy. As customary, should I just be like this extremely pale, bright looking ass guy, or that's, I guess we can go with that. I'll see later how it blends, different tones blend with war paint, whatever. I'm a quite skinny person myself, so I'll go on the lower end of the weight scale here. Yeah. Complexion, I'll see you guys when I'm done this, and hope you enjoy seeing how I do with this customization. There's a lot of extra customization options with the mods I have, so I'll see you guys in a few minutes here. Well, meet our hero, Falgar the Breton. Anyway,
You from Dak? Captain, what should we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
By your orders, Captain.
Yep.
I'm sorry. We'll make sure your remains are returned to High Rock. Follow the captain, prisoner.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne. You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
Huh, I wonder what that could be.
It's nothing. Carry on.
I don't think I've ever heard a butterfly that sounds like that.
Give them their last rites.
As we commend your souls to Aetherius,
Blessings of the 8 divines upon
For the
you.
love of Talos,
Is there
shut
not
up.
9 divines?
Let's get this over.
Learn.
Why did she say 8? Is there not 9?
Come on! I haven't got all morning. My ancestors are
Bye, guy.
smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
Oof, that's a big rip there.
You Imperial bastards!
Justice!
Death to the Stormcloaks!
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the Breton!
Man,
Here it is again.
the butterflies are really acting up today, eh?
I said, next.
Yeah,
prisoner.
Google here
To the
says there are
block,
9 divines. I don't know why the hell this chick said 8, so whatever. I mean, I don't know why they don't sweep that body aside at least, right? Like, I'm like kneeling on this guy's corpse. Well, I'm standing yet, but now I'm kneeling. Yeah, there we go. And if you, yeah, there he is.
Oblivion is that?
That, my sir,
What do you see?
is the Eater of Worlds.
Dragon!
That ain't just a dragon, bitch. That is the dragon. Yep, and there comes his, Fire Storm Call shout. Looking into this, I've played this game before, so, yeah, let's get into here. So, let me explain.
What is that?
See how those fireballs
Legends be true?
coming out of the sky?
Legends don't burn down villages.
The fire coming from the sky is, they're fireballs. He used a shout to summon it.
Let's go.
We can get a shout later in the game called Storm Call, and it makes lightning come down from the sky. This is called Fire Storm Call, or Fireball Storm Call, or something like that. But only Alduin can use it. Or, well, actually there's, in a mod, there's another dragon that used it too, but... Yep, Alduin, the Eater of Worlds. Anyway, let's just take a quick hop down here into that fire. Take some minty damage already. Hopefully that doesn't cost us. I am going to be quick saving quite a lot.
You need to get over here. Now!
Hello, Alduin.
Attaboy, you're doing great. Torol! Still alive, prisoner? Keep close to me if you want to stay that way.
Nice of you to stop calling me prisoner and actually call me by my name. Which is, I actually need to take another look at it. My name is Felgar, bruh. He just said it again. What in the 8 divines? There is 9 divines. These people are weird. It takes me, the Dragonborn.
We're escaping, Hadvar. You're not stopping us this time.
Okay, so strategically, there's actually a choice here. Going with Ralof, you verse the Imperials, and there's an Imperial with heavy armor too, which is worth more money than if you just get Stormcloak Cuirasses. I'm also gonna dip inside before the hell Alduin comes over here. So yeah, we gotta go with Ralof. It may be a harder first fight here, but there's also the fact that we get more armor from the Imperials, worth more, and it gives you better armor radiance. This first fight may be a bit difficult due to the fact that we'll have boots and armor, and it's fur boots.
We'll meet again in Sovngarde, brother.